Verses, they turn into hymns. I got my back, I get bored at the rim. God got my back, so I'm chillin' just like a massage. I've been beefing with General Zod, but I know that my general God. Ain't no hook on this, chillin', just nod. Ain't no book on this, I had to grind. But the book from the Lord in my mind. Know the world to get cold outside, so I cook in my court inside. It's a beat we gon' eat, I'll slide. In the booth we got forks and knives. I'm in eating my Lord.
Okay, guys, so today we're gonna do a little quick mukbang. I gotta send out a text real quick. So today we're gonna do a quick little mukbang. I got some Lay's chips, salad, no fork. This is crazy. Okay, I have a salad, no fork, but they gave me a straw. Oh wait, no, the fork's in the salad. That's me. Right? I'm not. Y'all. Okay, cause when I go to the pod, we have this thing called the pod. I know I look crazy. Okay. Oh, we had this thing called the pod at school. Jeez, that's a lot. Freaking. And what the pod basically is just like a story. I don't even know what I was saying. Oh, I was saying we have a pod because that's where I got the salad from. And usually, I check the dates on my food because I don't like having the stuff that's too close. Like if it's too close to the date, I'm not eating it. And they 2 little string beans. They gave me 2 little string beans. Like what? Anywho, I'm doing this mukbang today because I want to introduce y'all to this idea that I had. Really, I've been praying. Like we're gonna get into the video and you're gonna understand what I'm saying. I've been praying and praying and praying, right? And I'm gonna start my video off by saying this. In high school, like I've been raised in a church my whole life, right? High school, being a baby, my whole life. Like my whole life, my parents, they raised me in the school. They raised me in the church. I'm Christian Baptist, and I didn't realize what like being spiritually connected to God was until I got to college. Maybe I say before I left. No, I wouldn't even say that because I wasn't as dedicated or nothing. But I knew, like, while I was growing up, I knew who God was. Like, you couldn't tell me that there wasn't a God because I knew it was God because I seen my mama pray and I seen my dad's pray and I seen a lot of things. And, you know what I'm saying? Prayer really works. I'll tell you that much. But, I know who God is for myself. I did not know who God was when I was back home, though. And so, the beginning of this video, I'm going to first acknowledge that I do go to church or in college. I go to this place called MTZION Baptist Church. And honestly, I can say that was probably my most exciting thing to do when I got to school. Like, when I got to school for orientation, the man, his name was Pastor Christian, PC. He was talking. He was like, "Yeah, we have all this stuff, woo woo woo," but he didn't catch my eye until he started talking about church, and that is really crazy because it's a lot to do out here. It really is, but he didn't catch my eye until he told me about church. Like, we pick y'all up, we do this and that. And it was really cool. Like, I thought it was really cool. And I'm like, okay, I'm ready. I'm ready to come to school now. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, really, MTZION really changed my life. But the college experience changed my life. Just, you know what I'm saying? Being away from home. The atmosphere here at Tennessee State is very much family-like. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad I chose TSU. Honestly, like as I reflect on the things that I have been going through, like when I got to school, I never told nobody, but I mean, I did tell some people, but I was a little suicidal when I got to school, very depressed. I felt like I didn't have nobody, but I went to church every week, right? And no matter what, I never like missed church. Like I was either watching it on television or I was in that place physically. This is not a promotion. I'm just telling my story, right? Because I'm gonna get into why I'm talking about this. So yeah, I found it very important to build a relationship with God. And you know what I'm saying? I went through a lot during high school. And it's not that I never had a relationship with God, but I learned how to build one for myself. I think I had a relationship with God through my parents. You know, my family is very faith oriented. So everything, you know what I'm saying, grandparents and all believe in God, all go to church as a family, come home, eat Sunday dinner as a family. Like, we did that since I was younger. So, you know what I'm saying, that's something that my family has literally, you know, put in place and has shown me. But that's neither here nor there. It is here and there, but, you know what I'm saying? The reason I said that is because I've been praying to God. I'm like, God, I don't want to be a regular YouTuber. I don't want my voice to just be regular. And I've always known that my voice was powerful just because I have did a lot. And the things I do, it's like people have that same... I thought this was inspired. People have that same drive, but they don't know how to display that drive, if that makes sense. So people think the same way I think, or feel the same way I feel, but they just don't know how to express it. And I've been one to, you know, always advocate, I'd say, or push and, you know, do things, try to change things around. So I'm like, God, do this for me, please. I'm praying, I'm reading my Bible. And one thing that I always see in my Bible is like, do everything within Him. You know what I'm saying? I learned, like, over just being in college, doing stuff that's not within Him, it ain't give me no success, it ain't give me happiness, it ain't give me joy. So, just doing that, being able to be in an environment where you can grow spiritually, because I've grown spiritually here. I became a prayer warrior. I done met some people. Man, I met a pastor my first day of going to church. I met a youth pastor. Like, he my age, preaching. I didn't even know, because he... Man, if Tyreek is watching this video, Tyreek, you're inspiring. I'm telling you. He probably don't even remember me. But I sat next to him on the bus. He cool. And so it's just, you know, God put you in places to teach you mentally people. But one thing that happened so far is I started putting God first. I started putting God in things that I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Coming to Tennessee State was a God thing. Like, being here was all God. I can say that for, you know, no regret. I know that. Because I didn't even apply for no scholarship here, and God blessed me with a scholarship. I'm here on full ride, academic, and I'm still, you know, excelling. Made Dean's List, made President's List. And I got some other stuff in the work that I really need to get on. Reminder. But yeah. So, I built my relationship with God throughout this year alone. Because this is my first time reading the Bible, praying. I got up every morning this month at 7 o'clock, looked out my window, got my Bible, stood in front of the window, read, got on my hands and my knees, prayed, and got ready for my day. And so that is why I'm here today, to speak this. This year in February, I've never seen a YouTuber, and I watch YouTube a lot, but I have never seen a YouTuber, a African American YouTuber, or a black YouTuber at that, post every day. But not only post every day in February, but post something knowledgeable and, you know what I'm saying, something that is to help others. So this year I have decided with God himself, because I didn't know how I was going to do it, but I knew I wanted to do something powerful. And I feel like this is a powerful movement for the social media and all. Like, I know you have those people that, tell the African American history on TikTok and stuff like that, but it doesn't reach. I'm saying it doesn't reach. This is something that can actually reach. Not saying that it won't, or it will, but it can do something powerful. And I honestly think it's not that it can't. What I'm saying when I say reach, I'm saying it can really. You hear something out of a youth's mouth, it's real powerful. Like, dang, like, whoa, okay. And I noticed that, like, being in college, I'm from Illinois, so being in college, I had no idea about half of these African American figures, half of these black figures. I didn't know nothing about them. They didn't teach you that. But I've also learned in college that the system tweaks your curriculums for history and stuff like that, so you won't be taught half of the stuff that you need to be taught, or half the stuff that they tell you in college. So it's really eye opening and things like that. But yeah, so I'm doing that. I'm supporting all the black businesses on campus as much as I can see. I know that my friend Jay Miller, he has a rising what would you call it, a clothing brand, and I'm gonna be interviewing him. I gotta find some more people to interview, but I'm excited, and that's why I'm gonna name this video my TSU/Mount Zion experience, because every month on Mount Zion it's a video I pop up, very inspirational. And I watch D Brooks. Is his name D Brooks? Something Brooks. And that cat is cool. Like, he cool to me, but he do everything within God. I think that's something that's motivating me. Like, that guy that I watch at church every Sunday, he motivated me to do this. And I know that this is gonna get in the hands of somebody that need it. It's gonna be a very inspirational month. It's gonna be a very knowledgeable month, filled with, motivation, inspiration. I ain't touched this salad yet. But yeah, I'm trying to learn how to use my voice through God, and this is the way I'm gonna do it. But also, if you didn't listen to, I'm doing this, but I'm also doing this without the thought of I'm not gonna be judged. If I'm judged, I'm not gonna think about it. You know what I'm saying? Because I listened in church this week, and he was talking about minding your own business. And he was basically like, do what you are anointed to do, and don't think about what others say. I think a lot of times I go through things, or I do decisions based on, oh, is somebody gonna like this, or somebody gonna like that? Do you think this is gonna, you know what I'm saying? But now it's just like everything in God's hands, and it's been like that from the beginning of January, since I left home. Because when I left home, I was so disheartened that I left. I was like, man, I'm ready to go back home. Because I knew that what I was doing wasn't what I needed to be doing. And things fall in place, the right moments and the right times, and God does things that he do for you. So, it worked out, but I'm ready for my success that God has for me. I'm ready for the things that God has planned for me. And one thing I know that I need to use is my voice. I need to, speak life into everybody. Be a disciple. Be a disciple. That's what I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. I just need to be a disciple. So yeah, if you are here in Nashville, I recommend going to Mount Zion. My Mount Zion experience is crazy. I love it. Like, even when I'm at home, I'm like, man, I want to go back to Nashville. Because the way Bishop talks, the way he teaches, it's like, man, you really relating this to my life. Like, I told my mom, I was reading my Bible, I sent her a breakdown of everything. She looking at me, she wow, you did this better than me. But it's just the fact, like, that's what I'm learning at Mount Zion. I'm learning how to break things down. I'm learning how to read my Bible on a daily. Like, I'm learning how to grow spiritually. And that's what I needed. You know what I'm saying? And so I feel like God really strategically placed me where I'm at. And now I'm speaking a word into everybody. And it's not only that, but I always pray for peace. You know what I'm saying? When I go back home, I don't ever want to, like, live there again. You know what I'm saying? It's cool to visit, all that. But I know that I'm gonna sound very cocky when I say it. I know that I'm bigger than my hometown, but I'm always going to I'm always going to come back to my hometown, and I'm always going to try to rebuild them, no matter what, because that's where I came from. I come back home. I come back here to Nashville. It's always peaceful. You know what I'm saying? But I'm always on my knees praying. Like, man, I'm journaling now. I'm doing better because I'm out of the environment. And that's one thing that that Bishop Walker said last week was the environment that you're in. And I feel like the environment that I was in back home, it was cool, you know what I'm saying? That's where I grew up. That's where, you know what I'm saying, all that. But this environment, this is where I'm growing. You know what I'm saying? It's different. So it's okay to move out. It's okay to, take a leap of faith. It's okay to let things be in God's hands. It's okay to walk into that church and, you know what I'm saying, ask for forgiveness and all of that, because who else is your source? You know what I'm saying? God is definitely the source. You know what I'm saying? God is the source of peace and all of that. And that's all I've had. You know what I'm saying? When I get upset, then I'm on my knees praying. I don't let nothing upset me. If I need to step away, I'm stepping away. I'm walking around with a smile on my face. It's crazy because I have people to talk to about God and stuff. I ain't had nobody to talk to about that at school back home. You know why? Because everybody, nah. Ain't nobody, like, and if you doing it, okay, I'm gonna still talk my stuff, you know what I'm saying? Because this is different. This is bigger than me. You feel me? This guy. Yeah. I'm gonna get over here. This is definitely a faith-based channel. I'm excited because I'm gonna have a vlog coming out. My friends are going to church with me next week. I ain't forcing me though. I'm like, y'all, this church is fire. You know what I'm saying? You gonna see. I'm posting some snippets of church throughout this video. You're gonna see that church is really fun out here. I'm telling you, man, what? I used to be scared to sing in church. I used to be scared to praise the Lord. Now I'm out here, woo, in the middle of the house, because it's like, yo, I'm free. That's how I feel. I feel like I'm free. And I took, like, when I'm studying in school and stuff, like, they tell us about the culture, the culture of slavery, all this and that. The culture of slavery, they always put God first. They never doubted God, ever. Like, if you read these poems that I'm reading, or if you read these biographies and all that, they always were in their faith. They never put it aside. They always knew that it was going to be something good. You know what I'm saying? And it's Black History Month, but man, I had to, you know what I'm saying? I had to give kudos to this, to my source, and my vision is gonna come to life. I already know it, and next year my vision is gonna be bigger and bigger and bigger. My channel's gonna grow, all that, because I'm not doing this for no likes, no hugs, no kisses. I'm doing this for God. Real life. All my relationships now are really faith based. I talk about God with anybody that's in my phone right now. I was supposed to call Tamaya and put her on video, but I don't want to do that. I'm gonna just say shout out to Tamaya. She really been pushing since I got in college. Man, it's so much I can say about Tamaya, because Tamaya is really one of those that, even at my lowest, oh, you good? You know what I'm saying? Like, she's one of those that's like, man, like, you would never thought, come in contact with somebody like that. But she, like, remind me of my auntie Jewel. I think God sent her for real. So, right now, I'm gonna say this. It's a stereotype on Black people about mental health and all that, but these Black people put that on themselves. It's okay to go to church. It's okay to go to therapy. It's okay to be hurt. It's okay to grow. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to leave. All that. You know what I'm saying? Do what's best for you. And this video right here probably is saving somebody's life. If they really listening. I'm telling you. God is peace. That's all you need. It's okay to be alone. I had to learn that. I honestly think that was a lesson that God was giving me at a certain point in time. It's okay to be alone. But also remember, you have to build a relationship with God. You have to be consistent with the relationship that you have with God. Because He will dismiss you just like you dismiss Him. But He love you no matter what. Unconditional love is a different type of love. It never goes away. And you're going to feel that love with God. And you're going to feel that change and that happiness and that joy and all the things you ask Him for. He going to give it to you. Because even at your lowest, God is still there. He never leaves or forsakes you. And one of my favorite scriptures is Isaiah 54:17. That says, "No weapon formed against you shall prosper." I believe that. If you're reading this, if you're watching this, and you don't have no relationship with God, but you want to build one, I recommend reading Proverbs. It's a very life-changing experience. But I also recommend going to church. Like I said, joining the church and getting a connection with God was a life-changing experience. But it's also a positive experience. Nobody's going to ever dismiss you in a church. If they're doing the Lord's work, of course. These chips are just so good, I can't put them down. But it's Black History Month. It's Black YouTuber Month. And I'm gonna be telling y'all and showing y'all some knowledgeable things. I'm on everything black. Everything black. It can be a little mixed. So I'm gonna say majority black. Because I think it's a lot that we need to learn as a people. But we're gonna get this up. That's all for this video. It's just me telling y'all about Black History Month. Me promoting the love of God. It's not for no views or nothing. This is just because I know this is gonna reach somebody that needs it. At the right time, this is gonna reach somebody that needs it. That person that just lost everything, it's gonna reach them, and they're gonna understand. Like, yo, keep going. Do not give up. You feel me? Man, I done felt the way you felt, but I also feel this way. You see, I'm smiling. I'm happy. I'm in love with myself. God gonna teach you self-love. Your change is coming. This is only a storm. And one thing about storms, they come, and they come, and they come, but they seasonal. The season coming. The season coming, man. So, put your trust in God. Take that leap of faith. Gain that peace. And don't look back. I love y'all. I'm out.
Taco might hit the O, pull up on CG, aiming to eat it. I've been to Peachtree, I say my piece and I dish it like Petrie. Yeah, I'm from Florida, where you need